Welcome to Tech in Our World. I'm Steve Evans, your host. Yeah, that sounded really professional, didn't it? All right. So we're just doing a quick unboxing. Just got this in the mail today, and get that out of the way. I got this in the mail today. Yeah, I heard this loud noise. I thought he'd thrown it down on the porch, but when I actually looked at the camera, it was just him stepping on the porch, and it creaked or something, made a noise. But yeah, so we've got this, which is, let's take a look at this. This is what we're looking at today. So got the XREAL Pro. So I have the XREAL One. This is the XREAL One Pro. So I'll be able to do kind of some good comparisons on those. They had a pretty good deal where you could turn in an old headset. So I'm going to sacrifice my Quest Pro, which I paid about $1,500 for, but it's had a good life. It's been around for a little while. You saw me just wipe off the dust. Reason why I'm wiping off dust is because I don't use it. So it sits here on its stand, charged, ready to go. I don't use it. I usually use the Quest 3 if I'm going to do VR now, or my XREAL One. So let's see how this looks. I will cut into it here a little bit. Let's switch over to the full camera so you can see a little bit better. And get it open. I mean, there's probably a zillion unboxings. Don't feel like you got to watch this one. It's not going to be nearly as good as many of the other ones, I'm sure, who are pro YouTubers. I'm not a pro. I'm not getting paid a dime. I didn't get this for free. I had to buy it. And I'm not taking the time to edit videos and have a fancy background and a nice little table. You're seeing what I got on my webcam. And that's kind of what I'm doing. It's just not spending a lot of time on producing videos. What I want to do is just show the entire process uncut. Because a lot of times in those cuts, you see things that are important. Like, hey, what was the light status as you were booting this thing up? They don't show you that because they show you unbox, and next thing you know, they've been playing with it for a half hour. So I'm hopefully going to be able to show you a little bit more in that way. I love this box. Oh my gosh, this box is freaking cool, man. The One in gold, my favorite color today. XREAL, nice. The One, I just like this. This is really nice. So let's see, how do you open it here? So on the bottom, looks like we've got a couple, let's see if I turn off this light, how bad that is. Doesn't seems okay. You can see a little bit better without the reflection, right? There's some tabs there that I'm going to pull to get the close your mouth, Steve. I was like, all right, here we go. Pulling off the tabs. Oh, you broke it now. You own it. Let's see what we got going on. Second one. And oh, box lid. Okay, I've got the inside case, which is to be expected. And then inside we've got some stuff. We'll see what's in there. Got a tab. Oh, nice. Just a nice empty box here. I actually kind of like this box kind of a lot. I don't know what I can use it for. And can't really wrap something in it. Someone would get this and go, oh, you got me one of these. No, I didn't. It's some knick-knack that I just put in there. All right, so what have we got in the box? We've got the paper. Definitely got paper in here. So this is the quick button. So it's got some nice little instructions here, I think, on how to customize your display and this kind of thing. So I might read through that at some point. And Put that over there. Ooh, nice XREAL branded cloth here. You can see it's got an imprint on it. So, you know, it's still kind of flimsy. Actually, it's small. It's not very thick. Better nothing, but, you know, I like a nice thick one. I have another one I'm going to use for that kind of thing. And then it has a little booklet. XREAL One Pro. Again, it's got instructions on what's inside of the case in about 6 different languages, which is cool. I don't know all those languages, so I'm not going to pretend to do that. Compatibility, I don't really know what that means. Which, oh, you can scan a QR code to see which phones it's compatible with, maybe. It shows you how to attach the eyeglasses to the thing. Getting started. A, there's a button on the bottom. B, the X button. C, the quick button. I think that's going to be very similar to the, if not exactly the same as the XREAL One. Nose pad replacements, shows you how to do that. Okay, this is a pretty good guide, actually. This has all the important things that you really need in it to understand. Detachable frame. Oh, I'm probably going to take the frame off. I did that on the other ones. It looks so much better without the really shiny frame. All right, so those, what else we got in here? We've got, gotta have more than that, right? Is there like a tab that I'm missing? Usually it's something I'm missing. And, you know, it's like, no, it doesn't come out. Oh, it does come out. All right, yeah. So this slides out, and it looks like we've got a couple pairs of ear, different nose things, and what they all are. I'm gonna look at these real quick here again, because who you want to kind of know. So I had to pop it out. Yeah, so this is a different nose things, kind of very squishy. And then there's these here, which I think are going to be the same, but they're shaped differently. So I'm going to kind of see if I can pop just that one out. Yeah, there we go. I have to. It's probably an easier way. No, it's got the same thing. It's got the nose, you know, the bridge, nose bridge. I don't even know what those are called, but they're interesting that the bar on there is different sizes. There's these here, and then these over here, and they're slightly different. I'm sure it all works because this seems very well designed. So I'm sure that's good. So there's that. Seem to be missing the cable. So I'm hoping the cable is going to be in with the glasses, which will be the next thing we'll take a look at here. Onto the glasses. The moment you've been waiting for. Probably not, but let's take a look at these. Wow. No, I'm just kidding. You can see them too. There you go. So this has some plastic on there. Ah, yes. So the cord is in here, hidden away in the bottom of the case. Which, if I could store it that way, that would be really handy. It would have been nice if they'd had some kind of separator. I always feel like, you know, I don't want the ends of the cable to accidentally scratch the lenses. That seems like a bad design decision. They could have spent, even though the inside of this is very, very felty, you know, so it feels good. But so they spent some time with that. They got this nice case, but hard case. It would have been nice to have some kind of separator there just so you don't feel like that cable is going to scratch your lenses, because that would be terrible. All right, let's take this off now. Is it going to come off? There we go. On my other glasses, I ended up tearing this into about 15 pieces on my XREAL Ones. So that went a lot better. All right, so there's your glasses. Very shiny. Very shiny. Yeah, if these outside outside the lenses, if that comes off like it did on the ones, I'm going to take it off for sure. But I'm not going to assume that. So we're going to wait. Ooh, that was nice. That actually felt really good. That may feel a little bit better than the ones. I don't know if you can hear that. It's a very satisfying sound. It's got some paper in here protecting everything. See, if you're going to protect everything like this in shipment, which is great, but we need a separator for if we're going to put the cable in there. It looks like in addition to the plastic, there's some little pieces of plastic or whatever covering the lenses, which is good. So we'll take those off. I don't know if this is helpful to see all of this detail. Maybe it's not. And, let me know in the comments. It sucks and you hate it, and give me a thumbs down if you want, and then go somewhere else. But if this is helpful and you like this, hanging out with me during this opening, then let me know that too, because that would be exciting to know. These do look a little bit different. The lenses are not. What's different is, I don't know if I can show you this, but so the lenses here are flat, whereas in the other the XREAL ones, they're slanted down towards the front or the bottom part of the glasses. And what that had the effect of doing would be, I put on the glasses, and I would, if I were wearing a light colored shirt like I am now, or even a white shirt, which I was this one day this week, I saw bright light reflected right into my eyes because of the way the lenses were like this. These reflective, I wish I knew the right term, components in here that you're seeing. These are flat. The other on the ones are like this. So the light coming up reflects right into your eye. So what you end up seeing is whatever's down here if it's bright. And I don't think that's going to be a problem here, which right off the bat is going to be a big win. So, but it looks good. We've got a nice clean look on the edges. On the outside, there's no writing or anything. A little bit of writing on the inside here. It says XREAL One Pro, which is great. That's fine. And then on this side over here, on the inside, we see it just says Bose. Sound by Bose. And then ever so lightly in here, you can see all of the official government stuff that you have to put on, electronics and whatnot. But it's just a lighter black on the darker black. You can't see it. No one's going to even notice it. They ain't going to be looking at that anyways. They're going to be looking at these crazy reflective glasses with the strange interior set of glasses inside of them. They're going, what in the world is that? But this is them, and it looks good. They look good. I like the hint. I think these arms move up and down as well. Watch me try and do this, and I'm wrong. Oh, I just broke it. No, it does. It actually moves up and down. You got to figure out which setting is best for you. It started out in the middle. I'm going to leave it there. These are the, I think, 66. These are the, I think they have two different models. So it's a kind of specifically chosen. So which one you want to get. So when you buy this, you select either the medium, which is up to, I think, 66 for the IPD, and then 67 and above is the large. So these are the medium and small. My IPD is right around 65, I think. We can put these on, see how they look. I could even turn them on. I do have the equipment to do that. Let's see. I'll tell you what, we'll do that in a separate video just to keep the size of this relatively short. And I'll do more in-depth review once I turn them on. I'll do the video turning them on, but then I'll be able to compare them with the ones directly. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I think so. All right. If you would prefer that I just turn these on, let me know that, and I will adjust how I do things in the future. Have a good day. Thank you, and we'll talk to you again soon.